Many millennia ago, during the Bronze Age, a prophetess named Titus gave birth to a son who she named Achilles. Upon the birth of Achilles, an oracle foretold that he would win great renown before the gates of Troy, but he would also die there as a young man. Titus had fallen deeply in love with her son and did not wish to see him perish. She tried to cheat divine law and make her son immortal. Titus dipped her son into the magical waters of the Styx, the river of the underworld. The water enchanted Achilles' body, protecting him from both spear point and illness. All of Achilles' body was covered in the waters, with the exception of his heel, which his mother held him by as she plunged her son into the waters. Despite protecting her son with the magical waters of the Styx, Titus still feared for her son and tried to do all in her power to protect him from travelling to Troy. So when Achilles was still a youth, Titus endeavoured to send him away to the island of Skyros to hide him in the court of King Lycomedes. Achilles was reluctant to go, but was eventually convinced when he heard word of the beauty of Lycomedes' daughter, Didamia. Titus dressed Achilles as a girl and brought him to Lycomedes and presented him as her daughter. Theseus explained that her daughter had been raised like an Amazon and knew well the art of war, but now she must learn the feminine arts by living among other girls. Lycomedes accepted Theseus' request and sent Achilles to join his daughters and the other maidens to learn the ways of women. Achilles quickly grew close to Didamia. It became difficult for him to hide his attraction from the king's daughter. Eventually, Achilles revealed his true identity to Didamia. Not wishing for him to be sent away, Didamia promised to keep his secret. The two began a secret relationship, and Didamia soon became pregnant. Meanwhile in Greece, the Achaeans, under the leadership of Agamemnon, planned to go to war against the Trojans. The king of Ithaca, Odysseus, had heard a prophecy that the Achaeans would only be victorious if Achilles fought alongside them. Odysseus heard word that Achilles was hiding on Skyros and set sail to find the son of Titus. When Odysseus arrived, Achilles wished to be rid of women's clothing and to join his compatriots in war. Didamia, however, managed to convince him to stay hidden for her sake. Odysseus, in the presence of the king's daughters and the island's other maidens, presented Lycomedes with gifts of weapons, which were laid on the ground before the king's feet. At the same time, Odysseus arranged for his companions to blow trumpets and to make a ruckus outside the palace, simulating the noise of an attack. Achilles, hearing the sounds of war, jumped to action. While Didamia desperately tried to hold her beloved back, Achilles ripped off his dress and grabbed one of the spears and shields that Odysseus had so cunningly laid at the king's feet. With Achilles' identity revealed, Didamia started to cry. She confessed everything to her father and told him that she was pregnant with Achilles' child. With war openly beckoning him, Achilles could no longer hold himself back. He was of firm resolve to join Odysseus in the war against the Trojans. Didamia desperately tried to join the Achaeans in sailing to Troy, but was forbidden. Achilles promised that he would return to her on Skyros when the war was over. So Didamia looked on helplessly as Achilles sailed away, fated to never see her beloved again.